going on here? Freddy Fazbear's Pizza, where fantasy and fun come to life. Ah! Stay back! Stay back!
You want fun? Wario will show you fun. Oh my god!
Happy Halloween, everybody. It is I, the YouTuber sometimes known as the True Arceus, whilst I am reminiscing on nostalgic things. But it's that time once again, the season of spooks, and in honor of this ever-terrifying time of year, we are once again going to be checking out another classic horror experience of the distant past, of less than 10 years ago. Last year, we checked out the classic Slendytubbies and reminisced on the Slender fan games of the era. But this year, we're gonna go back and check out what I consider to be the spiritual successor, basically, to the Slender clones. The FNaF clones. Back in 2014, when Scott Cawthon released his immortal classic Five Nights at Freddy's, and it had its meteoric rise to insane popularity, far surpassing even the likes of the original Slender, naturally, many people decided to throw their hat into the ring and make their own fan games of the series. And of course, much like the Slender clones, any gaming YouTuber of that era, worth their salt, was gonna have to play at least a couple of them. And hey, last year I had a lot of fun reliving old memories with Slendytubbies, so I figured, why not go back and check out some of the FNaF fan games that I made videos of way back when. Of course, there are friggin' thousands, like an infinite number, of FNaF fan games, and I can't check out all of them, it would simply be infeasible. And how do you pick just one FNaF fan game to make a video of when there's so many good ones out there? So rather than play just one like I did last year, I have picked 3 FNaF fan games that I myself played way back in 2014-2015. After careful consideration, I decided to go with Five Nights at Treasure Island, Five Nights at the Krusty Krab, and Five Nights at Wario's. There were definitely a bunch of other FNaF fan games that I considered having for this video, and unfortunately they didn't make it in, but hey, if your favorite FNaF fan game didn't make it in here, let me know what it is, and maybe next year, I can make another video checking those ones out. But that's enough talking. We've got some FNaF fan games to dig into. Let's start off with what many consider to be one of the very first FNaF fan games, Five Nights at Treasure Island. And much like with Slendytubbies, I went back and found the very same version of the game that I played back in 2014/2015. Can't remember if I played it even when it came out in 2014, not sure, but this is the version of the game that I played, like the demo V2 or something. So it's not the full game, it's only got the first couple nights, but let's check it out, man. It's been a long time since I played a frickin' FNaF game. It's been, years. So, I might be a bit rusty, but I'll pick it up.
Hey, buddy, it's Greg here.
What's up, Greg?
So, sorry again for making you do this.
There's
You
old
are an
Goofy.
intern after
Frickin'
all.
decapitated him.
But we're
Oh,
still
man.
over here in Alabama getting our equipment ready.
Down in
before we head off
Alabama.
to where you are.
Hey, there's
We
Murky.
are professionals, so we need to keep track of our stuff.
Very
so we don't
professional,
look
I'm
stupid.
sure. I don't know what's with the
Anyway,
Donald
though,
thing, though. It's like he's missing
so
his
if you're
frickin',
familiar with
like,
the lore of
eyes.
the place, then you've probably heard of the
And,
feathered
oh, that's like
negative
Oswald or
costume
something, right?
that wanders
The Lucky
around.
Rabbit or something.
Thing is, though, you look like someone who doesn't care. You just want to let your time run out and get your credits.
Yeah,
But
man,
if you
give
do
me
care,
those
then
gamer
listen
credits.
up. That thing, from what we've heard, it can only hear. He can't see anything. So that means if he wanders into your office, then shut off one of your cameras. I know it sounds strange, but if you make a loud sound, that will lure the suit out of your office.
And
You
by
might have a small
turning off the
window of
cameras, it'll do
opportunity
that.
To react, so be quick about it. Alright, I'll leave it up to you.
Because I'm right
Oh,
here. That
and
means
by
if
the
he's
way,
near cam 1 or
Don't
6...
screw up any of our equipment.
Dang it. I'm not trying to do that! These kooky old FNAF games, man. With their controls. It's still out. How long does it take to turn back on? I don't remember. It's been too long. Ah, jeez! Oh, God! Ah! That was fast. Jeez, I didn't expect to get totally wrecked. I told you I was rusty. Better buckle in, man. Why is my freaking monitor not even on? Or maybe it's turned around backwards.
Hey, buddy, it's Greg here.
Shut up, Greg.
Hey,
I've already heard this
so
whole
sorry
song and
again for
dance.
making you do this. You are an intern
How
after
did
all.
Mickey freaking get me?
But we're
What
still
Mickey
over
even
here
was
in
that? That wasn't
Alabama
photo
getting our
negative,
equipment
Mickey.
ready
I
before
don't
we
know if
head
I
off
even
to
ever
where
saw
you
that
are.
guy in the OG
We are
video.
professionals,
I'll have to go back
so
and
we
check.
need to keep track of our stuff so we don't look stupid.
Maybe I stayed in the cameras too long? I don't
Anyway, though,
know.
so get
I do
your
like how
credits.
just nonchalantly he
But
brings
if
it
you
up, by the
care,
way. Oh, you
then
probably
listen
heard of the
up.
photo negative Mickey costume that
That
wanders
thing,
around at night. We don't know why it does,
From what
but it
we've
does.
heard,
He's not trying to cover it up with any, you know, corporate nonsense like in FNaF, where they're like, oh, the animatronics just roam around because of their free roam mode, and they put you in the suit because it's their programming. None of that here. They're like, there's this suit, it's alive, we don't know why. Just don't let it kill you. This is the bathroom, by the way. There's like a Tetris block in there. Okay, it's 1 in the AM. Let's try not to die before 2 this time. I think I died like instantly after the what the frick? Okay, there we go. Just wasn't working for a sec. Okay. Oh, I forgot I could move around in the cameras themselves. Interesting. Highly interesting. So there's something that I like about these FNAF fan games, is that even early on, like this one, they incorporate unique elements, like shutting off the cameras to keep them off your back. That's something that was not introduced yet in the original games. Did we ever see that in the original games? I think there was something similar to that, at least with luring them away with sound in FNAF 3. But, okay, photo negative Mickey is still not Mickeying around. I must have died because I was in the camera too long or something. That Mickey was probably like the special Mickey. Like if you stay in the cameras too long, he just insta-murders you. Probably. And photo negative boy is not on the run just yet. And it's 2. Hooray, we did it. We win. Why should I even bother checking the other cameras, though? I guess it's kind of like in FNAF, where you'd want to keep your eye mostly on the cameras on your sides. If my memory of FNAF 1 is correct. So here's something very reminiscent of Slendy Tubbies and the other Slender fan games, is that there's a unique vibe to the FNAF fan games, you know? They all feel there's just this dread and unease to them. And again, like with Slender, I'm gonna try to not compare it to the Slender fan games too much, but it does have something in common, where there's a lot of moments where you're just sitting around, you know, trying to figure out what to do, or you're just sitting there waiting for what you need to do, you know? Like you have to bide your time and just be left with nothing but the ambiance and your terrors to keep you company. No. Mickey, kindly, I'm gonna have to say no. I'd rather not see your head come. Oh my gosh, where'd he go? Where the frick is he? I don't see him on any of the frickin' cameras! Don't get me, Mickey. I just frickin' started getting good here. Where the frick is he? I don't want to get wrecked by a Mickey tonight. Where the frick is that guy? He's gone! Gooby. I see Gooby head. Don't see Murky. No! I don't! Stop asking that. No one cares anymore. Oh, he's back. Why is he back? How is he back? That don't make no sense. As long as it's 5 a.m. As long as I don't stay in the cams too long. I think we can avoid getting owned. I think he's the only one who can even attack you outside of the weird regular Mickey. In this demo anyway, or at least on the first night. I think that's how it works, right? No movement yet. I think he just got up, he got up, went to the bathroom, and then went back. I just got trolled, man. 6! Did it. Suck it, Mickey. Okay, night 2. I'm pretty sure there were only 2 nights in this demo, so, let's go. Or maybe there was more. I don't remember.
Hello?
Oh, you're new.
Hey, Jake, it's me, Lisa.
That's me,
From what I heard,
Jake.
Greg left you a pre-recorded message yesterday. And I, for one, think what he said was pretty stupid. I'm sorry, we still have to get our equipment ready. It hasn't been shipped in yet, so we're still waiting. We basically want you to collect data for us when we come over there. It'll be easier to maintain everything. Oh,
Gotcha,
and
Lise.
also, Greg, as always, has left out some details from his last message. He said that the photo-negative suit can't see, but it can. It can see.
He freaking lied.
Not too well. So do not make any noise if you have to. That would be a really bad idea. Also, I don't think he told you about Oswald.
Nope.
And you're
Or
not
Goofy.
gonna like this. The Oswald suit was never finished, but it's set to walk around just as the other suit. But the thing
Why are the
is
suits able to
that
walk
his
around? They're
colors and
suits. They're
textures
not.
never
They're not
finished,
anima.
So he's really black, which means he can't be seen that easily.
Yeah.
I'm not sure if you can do anything about him, but I doubt.
No,
there'll be
if he shows up,
problems
you're
and
screwed. I
no
get it.
arms. But if he starts becoming a nuisance, then just
Shut up! I'm trying to talk to Lisa. Shoot, he's
That should
gone.
do it. But all right, I wish you luck.
Thanks, Lise. Can always count on you. Not frickin' Greg, or whatever his name was. What? What? Shut up. Shut up. I don't want any of what you're selling, Murky Mouse. Where the frick? Shoot! I can never see him. Once he's gone, he's just gone, man. Frick! Get out! Get out! Beat it! It worked! He was standing right there and he's gone. Okay. I didn't expect that to work. Alright. You talking to God? God, is that you? Well, now what do? I locked out the camera and I think it never turns back on. Once you shut it off, it's just off, man. Yeah, he's totally talking to God. If you try to talk to God one more time, I mean, it's getting old. He's definitely not there. Not there, not there. Hey! Murky! My main man, how's it hanging? Just chilling in the bathroom. I was right, he did go to the bathroom. Only this time he stayed there, instead of leaving. Well, I'll just keep an eye on that then. I don't know if I can do anything about Oswald, so... Still there. Are you there, God? It's me, Mickey. I'm a soulless suit trying to murder a dude who's just doing his frickin' job. Oh, snap, crackle, pop. He's gone. Where is he? Ah, again, he's between rooms. There's only 2 hours left, Mickey. Oh wait, the camera did turn back on. Okay, it does eventually turn back on. It just takes time. Okay, that's good to know. Ha. Every time I see him back in there, I get happy. But Oswald's gone. Maybe I can lure him to Cam 4 if I shut it down. I don't really need to see Cam 4 that much, so I'm fine. What I really need is Cam 6 and 1. Frickin'! Frick! No! You're gonna lure them in here, Donald! You gotta be kidding me! Get out! Jeez, man. I don't need any of your frickin' nonsense. Where's Mickey? Oh no, camera 3 is out. I didn't turn off camera 3. I didn't turn it off! Only 1 hour left. Oh no, Oswald! Heck! No! Get lost! You can't kill me right at the last second, Mickey. That's just rudeness. That's just being unkind. Okay? Please. Thank you. Shut up. Yes! Yes, 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 yes! Ah, woo! Five Nights at Treasure Island demo. Only completed up to night 2. Still in development. And development it has had. I don't think it's how you spell surprisingly. Not usually with a Z, but I don't know. Could be a British thing. Well, there you have it. The Five Nights at Treasure Island demo. Honestly, pretty solid, especially for a really early entry into the FNaF fan game genre. Everyone says this is one of the very first ones that came out not too long after the original FNaF did, and honestly, still impressive for somebody to be able to make this so fast. Of course, naturally, the Five Nights at Treasure Island game got tons of other development later on. It got passed off to other developers, and they've really improved on it. I have not tried out those later developments, but I've seen other people talk about them, and they sing their praises. Still pretty chilling, and it does have some nice unique elements that the original FNaF didn't have. It's got the frickin' Donald head popping in there, screeching at you. It's got the shutting off the camera mechanics, like I said. Pretty cool. Now we're getting on to the next one. Why is it getting louder? Why is it getting louder? Shut up, Murky! Shut up! Hi. What's that? You know what? Show me. Oh, and then it auto goes into night 1. Cool. Next up on the list, Five Nights at the Krusty Krab. Another classic fan game that I recall well, released in 2015, a little bit later than Treasure Island, and it was successful enough that it got a bunch of sequels made of it. There was Five Nights at the Chum Bucket, which I also played, and I think that one was better than Five Nights at the Krusty Krab, but I thought we'd check out the OG. And as a matter of fact, earlier this very year, they finally released Five Nights at the Krusty Krab 3. So, dang. I definitely want to check that one out, but we're not going to be doing that tonight. This one here, unlike Treasure Island, I believe is the full game, so don't know if we're going to be sitting down and playing the entirety of it, but let's just see how far we can get into it. Numero uno, here we go. Now, whoa, my bad, sorry. Look at that Krabby Patty, man.
Hello. Oh, hey.
I love that every FNaF fan game begins with them going, hello, hello, hello.
So I'm the manager of this
It's a nice
store,
stamp
and
to
I've
let
been
you
given
get in the
list of
mood.
instructions to help you get settled into your new and exciting career with us.
Oh, hey,
We're
Mr.
very glad
Krabs,
to have
you're
you
just
on
hanging
board.
out.
So,
And there's
first off, welcome to the new
Patrick,
Krusty Krab.
and
You may
there's
be
Krabs
familiar with some of the
again.
older
There's
restaurants in the
Squid
chain,
Lamp,
known
good
as the
old
original
Squid
store,
Lamp,
as well
love
as
him a
Krusty
lot.
Krab too. But this is a
Oh,
brand new
I don't know
store,
why,
and
he looks a
as
lot
you
like a
can tell,
lamp
in
to me,
brand
especially
new
right there. It looks
location.
like the bottom of his body looks
As
kind of
you
like the
already
base for
know,
the lamp.
I'm the manager
I don't
here,
know, he just looks like a
appointed by
lamp
Mr.
to
Krabs
me.
himself, to be honest.
There's
And I've selected you
Sandy.
as the night watchman here. That means it's your job to watch over the place as well as the other employees for me. Oh yeah, I should probably let you know, instead of me hiring a brand
I'm just gonna try to
crew,
listen to him here.
Mr. Krab simply staffed the kitchen here with animatronic replicas of his old employees and neighbors. Krabs
Yep, that was a
isn't
great
known to be
idea.
the most trusting person, especially
Oh,
with
there's
his money
Spinge Bill.
and secret recipe. So I guess it does make a bit of sense. Anyway, speaking of valuables, they're located in a safe behind you, so it's your job to lock down the office in case you see any intruders. You can do this by closing the blast doors on
So
either
are
side
they
of the
after
room.
the valuables in the safe?
Just
Maybe
bear in
Plankton's
mind that
like
at
brain
night, you
controlling
switch
them
over
or
to a backup
something,
generator with
so he can
limited
steal the
supply of
formula.
power. Closing those blast doors, as well as using any other electrical equipment, will increase the strain
I
on
shouldn't
that
be wasting
generator.
these.
If you use too much, the restaurant will go dark and you'll be completely vulnerable. One last thing, if you notice any electrical equipment acting up, like lights flickering or something, the most
That means
likely
it's an
cause is
animatronic,
the
right?
Animatronics. They've been designed to draw power from an outside source to save on their own energy costs. So if you notice the office lights flashing, then
So here's the
it's
thing I'm
probably
immediately
just that they
noticing.
wandered up onto the landing out the front
This,
of you.
like many
I wouldn't worry too much about it.
this like many FNAF
Anyway,
fan
that's
games,
enough from me. I'll
it
talk
does
to you tomorrow.
contain the
Good luck and have a
doors
good
and the
night.
lights and the energy system. Unlike Treasure Island, which did lack those things, at least in the demo anyway. I'm sure they probably added stuff like that down the line, but in the demo that I played, it didn't have them. But this one, just right out of the gate, it's got the lights, it's got all of that. It makes it a lot more complicated and stressful. That's the thing about FNAF, was power management. That's what added a lot of the stress, you know? And like what I was saying before about, just sitting there, with the dread, that was mostly a Treasure Island thing because you didn't have the power system at play. But this one, it does have it, so it's got that going for it. Look at him go. He's running, man. And this one's interesting because it has these lights in the cameras, which original FNAF did not have. Also, here's our good friend the desk fan. Always gotta have one of those. I think for the most part we can keep an eye on the oh, Krabs is gone. We can keep an eye on the doors and we'll probably be okay, right? Wait, no, Krabs is right there. I'm stupid. Okay. Okay, he's not going after me. He's being pretty docile. I think I remember in the original, well, I mean, when I played this originally, I remember them being pretty docile the first night, not really getting up in your face. That's how you usually want to do it. You want to ramp up the difficulty. The first night, They're not so bad, you know, they mostly play along, they're chill. But, yeah, that'll change pretty quick, won't it? Okay, it's 5 a.m. We're doing fine. We're on the trolley, man. I haven't seen Patrick in a while, by the way. I don't know where the heck he is. I think he just disappeared on me. Patrick is up and left. Maybe he's like Mickey and just went to the bathroom or something. Knowing Patrick, that would probably make sense. Yeah, there we go. And hey, there is still a little bit of that sitting around waiting for something to happen that you see in the Slenders, so there's that. A little bit of glitchiness there with it cutting in and out, but whatever. Who's even the one on the phone?
Hello again. How was your first night?
Also, Mr. Krabs replaced himself with a robot as well. He's that not trustworthy, huh?
If you've been
he doesn't even trust himself.
Keep an eye on that camera, just to make sure there's no one sneaking around back there. If someone got in, they could do all kinds of nasty stuff to your equipment. Lights could go haywire, doors cease to function. It would not
Gotcha.
be pretty
I was wondering about that.
Oh, one last thing.
See?
Don't
Unique
ask
mechanics.
how,
I love it.
We discovered...
Really, all I need to do is watch the doors in the fuse room, right? I mean, it's not really necessary to watch anything else, because what can I do? Even if I spot them somewhere else, it's not going to make a difference. That was usually my strategy in FNaF 1, I think, was just keeping an eye on the essential areas and not really wasting time with anything else, you know? Just flick it on and off. If you see somebody, you see them. That's really all you... Hey, Sandy, you turning around, going for a midnight stroll? Hey there, SpongeBob. Good to see you. Got your back turned and all that good stuff. It's pretty common for the first night that you don't see any animatronics even getting to the door. It's mostly just to get you introduced to the mechanics. But night 2, that's usually when it gets real, man. And by the way, I am surprised I did not die to photonegative Mickey during the Treasure Island thing. Somehow, he didn't kill me. He killed me in the original video, that's for sure, I remember that.
I just said get out of my room. You better not be in my actual...
But instead I got by someone who I never even... No, she got in! I can see her! Get the frick out! Ugh, she's gonna mess with my stuff. It's only 2 a.m. and Sandy's already got me. Okay, it's 3 a.m. now, but what good does that do me? Now that she got into the fuse room, what can I do? All my stuff's gonna get frazzle-knackled. Okay, she's back. I don't think she messed with anything. I think she went in, just took a look at everything, and it's... Oh, frick! I just saw him. And I... Frick! Frick! She must have messed with my stuff. Sandy! I see you over there, you saboteur! What do I do now? I'm just screwed. Aren't I? I messed it up, okay? I'm sorry. Look at her. Blah, 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 blah. Tain't nothing I can do. And of course it would be Sandy who would mess with the electronics because she's so smarty pants with her science and her rockets and her tree domes and her... Okay, I'm fine. She's in there again though. Fine, get stuck in there for all I care. Yes, doesn't matter. Doesn't matter, still didn't get me. You sabotaged me, but it didn't matter. Eat that. Numero tres, baby. Oh, now I have a flashlight.
Hey,
Sweet,
wow.
they did add it.
3 already? You're a real natural at this. Mr. Krabs
Was he saying good thing we have the flashlight last time, or did they just give it to me now? I think they just gave it to me.
No, this is Patrick. I'll be honest, the initial excitement of working with robots has sort of worn off. They're actually starting to creep me out a little.
Just now? Third night in?
No trouble at night. Anyway, I'll call you again tomorrow, but, you know, only if I need to let you know something.
And that's the dude who's working during the day being like, they're kind of freaking me out. Whatever you say, man. Is SpongeBob already pretty close to the freaking door? What in the heck? Oh, you know what? Maybe I'm stupid. Like, maybe... This is the fuse room. If Sandy's right there, in there, that means I can hit the door thing and keep her out, right? That might be how it works. Maybe I was thinking of it backwards. Whoa. Ahoy, Krusty Krab, how can I help you? Where's that coming from? Oh no! Frickin'! It's only 2 a.m. Get lost! Get lost, Sandy! Go back to the frickin' dry land. Instead of being down here, being a robot. She's still there! Get out of here! Why won't she leave? She's gonna drain my frickin' batteries! Why? Oh great, here comes SpongeBob. I can hear him approaching. Ah! Jeez, I didn't ask for the close-up. Be gone! Be gone! At least it's 4 a.m. I don't think I'm gonna run out of power. Unless, like, Patrick shows up at my door or something. I think we can last the rest of the time. And as long as she's at my door, at least that means I know she can't be messing with my, my electronics. So that's a plus. If I opened that door, she probably wouldn't even walk in. She's just hanging out. Is that she, Squidward? Oh, hey! How you doing, Squiddy? You. Whoa! No! It's not even 5 yet! I got both of them shut! I'm screwed! No! This is Patrick! I think basically I just need to keep my eye on this door and on the front window. I think that's what I have to do, because Sandy's a lost cause. She ain't going nowhere. I must have let her sneak in too close, and this is my permanent penalty for doing that. I don't think there's any way to lure her away with like ah! Jeez! Well, I got crabbed. And I gotta be efficient here. How did he get me so fast? The last I saw him, he was pretty far away. It must just be because I happened to pull up my camera right as he was there. And it was 5 a.m., man. I was about to frickin' win. Ugh. Shooty, 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 shooty. Who's there? What? 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 How? You little sneak! You little freaking sneak! How'd you get in there so fast? She went from not being there at all to just being right there! Frick! Frick! Patrick! No! This is the worst time! The worst time! Beat it! Why won't you go? At least my door still worked. I was just sitting there staring at him because I thought my door didn't work. I should have checked. Instead of being an idiot. I had it going, man. I was keeping an eye on that door like crazy. She just snuck right in. Slipped right past. What? No! No! Now that she's there, she's gonna be there forever! Honestly, I don't even need to check the cameras anymore. Screw the cameras. Now that Sandy's over there, there's no point in checking them. Yeah, well, while I'm chilling out, I'll mention another thing that I love about FNaF fan games. Is that they can, you know, achieve a similar graphic style to Scott Cawthon. It's not exact, you know, he has a very iconic appearance to his 3D modeling, but even these fan games, you know, capture a similar essence a lot of the time. And it impresses me. Well, howdy, SpongeBob! Why can't I eat this Krabby Patty? I mean, it's right there, not being eaten. What's the point of just taunting me with it? And heck, there's a whole heckin' pizza there, too. That's not being eaten. A Krusty Krab pizza at that, which I assume would taste amazing. I mean, it's just like, it was just a Krabby Patty that just got transmuted into a pizza. That sounds pretty good. And so far we haven't seen SpongeBob because he only comes in through the right. And Sandy was hogging the right. I can still hear it freaking the heck out. Goodness gracious. Ugh. Well, at this rate, maybe I will beat the whole game today. Might as well shoot for it, right? Let's go. Turn the hat backwards like Ash Ketchum.
Congrats on almost making it through your first week. I know I said I wouldn't call you tonight if there's an emergency.
I think I've got this down to something resembling a science. Maybe at least a hypothesis level. And you know what? Why am I checking the doors so often? I'll know when they're at the doors because it'll freak out the cameras. Oh, hey! Get wrecked. Squidward! Wanna get out of here? Mr. Squidward! Get the frick out of my office! Ah! What the frick? What did I do wrong? I was flashing the heck out of him. Somebody's here. What? How? How? She must... There's no way. There's no way. There's no way that she snuck in. from the doorway. It's impossible that she could have done that. Well, you saved me from checking the cameras now, Sandy. Now all I have to do is not get wrecked by Patrick, Mr. Krabs, or Squidward. SpongeBob can't get me because he comes in through your path, but the power it's gonna drain. He's not going anywhere, man. I'm mashing it like nuts and he's not leaving. Okay, he's gone. Okay, it worked that time, but at 70% at 2 a.m., we're in a bad spot. Whew, we did it, boys. On to the last night. Looks like I'm gonna be beating this game after all. Man, Sandy, I do not care for your antics. She hasn't killed me yet, but still.
Hey, things are...
Oh, she's already freaking there? Instantly?
I wasn't able to get a warning to you before the doors locked for the night. But consider this as that warning. Once the doors open at 6 a.m., get out as fast as you can. The animatronics, they attacked me today. Chased me all the way
but didn't kill you.
Where I managed to lock myself in until I saw an opening.
They bit off my frontal lobe. It was nuts,
now,
you know?
That worked for me, since during the day we have no power restrictions, but, well, your generator won't work like that, unfortunately.
Good old cheapskate Krabs, eh?
I look forward to
the guy who hired frickin' robots
face, you know?
to run the place was too cheap to get a good generator for the night. Ah, she's still there. Heck and duty, man. Heck and duty. You know what dawned on me? We never once saw Patrick. Like yesterday, night 4, no Patrick. Very strange, right? No matter what, Sandy just loves camping out at one of these doors. I don't really need to keep an eye on these as much because I'll hear them coming. Just check one of the doors when I hear the static. Oh, they're already in here. Bring it on! The classic it don't work thing. I don't even understand how that works. How does the flashlight not turn on if they're not in here? Why is my flashlight connected to the generator? Why doesn't it use batteries? It's weird, it's stupid. BAM! Where is it? I thought it would jump me instantly. It didn't. Huh, maybe I can survive until 6 a.m. like this. You never know. Oh, there he is. Hey! It's waiting for you to get me, SpongeBob. It was only a matter of time. Who got in here and killed me? In like 3 seconds. This is night 5 for you, dude. Okay, I gotta really watch that whole accidentally putting the camera back up thing, because that could screw me pretty bad. I think that's what got me killed last time. The right. Shoot! Well, there's Sandy. Right on cue, right on schedule, Miss Cheeks. Fine. I'll just camp out over here then. Makes it considerably more boring now that I don't have to check the doors now that Sandy's there. 2 a.m., 62%. We are... Oh, I saw Patrick pop in and then dissipate. Frickin' Squidward! Will you leave me alone? How often do I have to flash this guy before he gets the message? What? 5 a.m. Oh my gosh, okay. Just 1 hour left, we're at 31%. That's more than we need. We technically only need to be at about 25, I think, in order to get out of this. So I think we'll be fine. I think for like the past hour, nothing has attacked me. So if they keep this up, we'll be good. And we haven't seen Mr. Krabs. I'm not sure how he works. He might be weird and only get you during like certain things that you screw up. We've only ever seen Squidward at this window. I thought you might be able to see Mr. Krabs. Maybe not. Don't know. But we're doing fine. We're doing fine. Sandy hasn't gotten, like, into the fuse room to mess with me since, like, the second night. I don't know why. She's just been messing with me by going up to this door. Which, I don't know which is worse. This is pretty annoying, but... I guess it could easily get me killed more easily. That was a weird sentence. If she decided to mess with the fuse box. So I guess I prefer this. You know, it makes it so that, yeah, I can't talk. I'm sorry, my brain cells are gone! It makes it so I don't have to check the cameras. But it also makes it boring. Whatever, 6 a.m. Ugh. Oh, that's right, there's a night 6, isn't there? He's like, just leave and don't come back. And then there's a night 6. Oh, I forgot about night 6. Why are you still here? I told you to leave. You frickin' what? SpongeBob!
Recording safety message 24. Take 3 action.
What the frick is happening?
If you're hearing this, then you're in grave danger. This restaurant has likely been abandoned under the Krusty Krab Operating Handbook, Section 19, Paragraph 87. The establishment has likely been overrun by a threat that is attempting to breach the safe and obtain the Krabby Patty secret formula. Most likely,
it's Plankton, man. There you go.
Occasion, leave the restaurant and never return.
Oh, she's in.
Safety. I repeat.
That would explain why everything is frazzle-knackled, huh? She instantly went for the fuse box, but... Oh, she left right when Patrick was at the door. Thank you, Jesus, for that. Get lost! I am sick and tired of having to tell you guys to beat it! Alright, I'm only gonna try this one more time. I've still got 5 Nights at Wario's to check out, so... What was that? There's nobody here. Gosh! She's so quick on the draw with that, man. It's nuts! Who else? SpongeBob? Sandy. It's Sandy. Of course it's Sandy. Come on in, Sandy. Just freaking kill me. I mean, how long would it take for her to stand there before she killed me? Would she kill me, or is she just gonna stand there and block SpongeBob from getting in? Like, if I never flip up my camera, wouldn't that technically mean she wouldn't ever kill me? Maybe that's the way she operates. Oh! Tekken! Let's test this out. Let's give it a good old-fashioned test run. I think it would save me power if I just didn't keep that door shut. What am I saying? Of course it would save me power. Oh, but SpongeBob can get in. Oh, that's interesting. So basically, what I need to do is keep an eye out for SpongeBob. He just keeps appearing and disappearing. It seems a little buggy, if anything. I think Sandy being there, the only thing that achieves, because she doesn't seem to want to kill me, is to just prevent me from knowing if anybody else is at the other doors, but that's not that big of a deal, because I can just keep scanning through and checking like this. It doesn't use that much power to just, you know, flip on the lights every now and again and shut the doors if I see SpongeBob. It might be unintended behavior. I did grab an old version of it, which was in fact the one that I played, so maybe there's just a weird bugginess to it. You know, I do wonder if I could just slam the doors shut, just leave them like that, and then just stay here and keep my eye on the front window. It drains pretty fast, but with only an hour to spare. Yeah, ha! Ha! That was nothing! I don't know why I got wrecked so easily before. That whole Sandy thing just, really narrows it down. Alright, we're done. Let's set a match, toast the place, and walk out. And with that, the restaurant was closed forevermore. The building simply stood there, silent and empty, until I tossed a match in. In time, folks forgot of the restaurant's existence, despite the success of the first few weeks. The disaster that occurred there was swept under the rug, unnoticed for the rest of time. Well, almost. Uh-oh, here he comes. Until 5 Nights at the Chum Bucket happened. And then 5 Nights at the Krusty Krab 3. Which, by the way, the title is interesting, because there was technically no 5 Nights at the Krusty Krab 2, there's 5 Nights at the Chum Bucket, and the third one is called Krusty Krab 3. Just wanted to say that. And last but not least, we have Five Nights at Wario's, another beloved entry in the FNaF fan game genre that, from what I can tell, did have a pretty bustling fan base around it, so much so that, a lot like Five Nights at the Krusty Krab, it got its fair share of sequels. There was Five Nights at Wario's 1, 2, 3, there was like a reimagined or something that came out. I played a couple of them. I know I played at least up till 2. Don't know if I ever played 3, but let's just start right at the beginning with this classic edition here. Let's just hop right in. Now, I don't believe it's a demo. I think it's the full game, but we'll see. Look at this image. It's pretty interesting. There once was a man named Wario who worked along with a friend of his on Wario's own fast food factory. That's an interesting setting, a factory. One day, however, the two men went missing and they were never found. Since that day, the factory has been closed due to people thinking the factory was cursed. I don't know why I'm using this voice. It's like a half Wario. Weird. 7 years later, the government decided to reopen the factory and start the production again. One man has gotten the job as a guard during the night. 7 years later, huh? It's been about 7 years since this game dropped. Maybe it is cursed. Here we are. Look at this setting. It's just like a real image of an office with these buttons just put on here with the lights and everything. It's pretty uncanny looking. It's very spoops. I remember the setting in the second game a lot more, where it was genuinely pretty spooky. But the choice of a factory setting was a good one. Abandoned factories are scary. Oh, wow, there he is. This one so far has a delightfully fan-made feel to it, you know? With the way they went about the graphics and everything. It's pretty nice. I can appreciate it. It reminds me of those more obscure fan games that I played. Back then, you know, during that era of content creation for me, anytime anybody suggested that I play any game, I basically just did. So there were a couple individuals who made FNaF fan games and asked me to play them, and I did. And they were a lot of fun. It was a lot of fun checking them out. Pedro Productions was the name of the guy who made those. Maybe I should check some of those out sometime. I'm sure I've got the files lying around. Sadly, I don't know if he ever finished any of them. At least not that I know of, but there he is. They were still really interesting. What was that? Brr. Also, I get 200 power, not 100 or anything like that. My question would be, on night 1, would it be necessary to even check the camera? Is my thought, because... Okay, the sound design's really getting under my skin. I could just check the doors, right? Right. Oh, there he is. Somebody's coming. Oh man, I remember this sound. It's kind of burned into my brain. It's probably the sound of him opening the porthole door thing, yeah. Still, very effective sound design. That's one of the things that's standing out most about this original Five Nights at Wario's. Is that the sound design's pretty good. But okay, I can see both of them. They're right here. They're the only ones I have to worry about. No Mario or Peach just yet. I know at least Mario's in this version of the game. Pretty sure. Hey! Looking good. You got a second row of teeth. Don't know what that's about. Maybe you're supposed to make him look animatronic or something, even though they're ghosts, not animatronics. Which is something that is unique from other FNaF games, you know? Other ones, even when they're using characters who aren't normally animatronics, will usually still make them animatronics. Or will be similar-ish to them. Like in Treasure Island, but in this one, they're just ghosts. They're not animatronics, they're ghosts. It's that simple. Hey! And they all gotta have that same jingle. It's iconic, man. It's classic. It's classic. Night 2, baby. Maybe some unique mechanics, because this is, so far of the ones I've played, the only one that doesn't seem to have one. Other than that you close the door on a frickin' window.
You didn't happen to see anything unusual during the night, did you?
Just a couple of Ghosts of Nintendo characters. Poor guys, I feel bad for Wario and Waluigi. I don't even know what happened to them. I mean, I'm sure that the lore of what happened to them is out there somewhere, but I don't know what happened to them. Okay. How do you do that, man? Oh yeah, Ghost. Well, there's not really much to be said about this variation on Five Nights at Wario's. Whereas Five Nights at Treasure Island, the demo, and Five Nights at the Krusty Krab, I think those actually still hold up in a lot of ways. They're pretty interesting, especially Treasure Island, surprisingly so. It was a 2-night demo, and it actually still had some interesting stuff going for it, even though it lacked the same, door features and the lights that Five Nights at Freddy's had. I think it still held some merits. But this, I mean, it's still well made for what it is, and the sound design is good. But so far, there's a lack of unique mechanics. But it was still a fairly early entry in the FNaF fan game genre. I know it was. It came out pretty early on, so at this point, just mimicking it to this extent was still impressive. Hey, I'm looking at both of you right now. There is nobody moving. Don't you give me that teleporting nonsense, man. Ooh, it's Luigi! You didn't tell me about Luigi. Luigi's right on my tail with a big old droopy nose. Looks like the render of the frickin'... Jeez, I thought you'd be gone by now. Get a life, Luigi, am I right? At this point, it's 5 a.m. I'm in pretty good shape. Haha, he gone. Also, I think we might be entering a Five Nights at Krusty Krab situation here, where there's probably not much reason to check the cameras. just watch the doors. Like, it's not like in the original Five Nights at Freddy's, there was always a reason to check the cameras because there was, Foxy, for example, where you had to make sure that you saw Foxy coming, because otherwise there'd be no way to be quick enough on the draw, because he doesn't stop at the door and stare at you. So you'd have to either hear Foxy and just hope you're good enough, or, oh, we did it, or check the cameras, but not sure there's much of a reason to check them, unless we run into another enemy down the line, like maybe Mario makes us have to check it. We'll see. Perhaps I've been a bit premature on this variation's merits thus far. But it does have the full 5 nights, as it would seem.
Just hang in there, and I will speak to you tomorrow.
Yep, I'm already hearing the spooky, unsettling music. But no animatronics. I was gonna say animatronics. But 1, they're not animatronics, and 2, yeah, there they are. I don't know why, but the security camera feeds in this game in particular are kind of fun to look at. I don't know. Oh, there he is! Haha! Strange, I didn't see you at all. And all of a sudden, you're right there at Cam 9. Seems like you're kind of hacking on me there, Luigi. Oh, there he is. He backed down a little bit. Good. I guess he feels bad about cheating on me. Halfway there. Halfway there. Halfway there. How did I not say this during the Krusty Krab one? Hey, there she is! Princess! With your Super Smash Bros. Brawl render. Excellent. Oh, but whoa! Ho, ho! Jeez. Alright. They're starting to swarm around me a little bit. But it's okay. We have ourselves a Mac. With our Mac computer, nothing can go wrong. Hey, there we go. Not even an issue. Not even an issue at all. Night 4, here we go.
Think that you can take tomorrow and the rest of next week off. We at the company here have decided to
only
close
4
the
nights,
factory
epic.
off for a little while. Some
Nah, we're gonna come in anyway, and it's gonna be like, hey, we told you not to come in. So far they've been going pretty easy on me. Maybe that's another thing against Five Nights at Wario's 1 here, is the difficulty. So far, it's been pretty chill. I mean, Luigi and Wario were up at my door on night 2 pretty bad, I think. But night 3 was pretty chill. I don't think they ever showed up at my doors during it. Oh my gosh! It's Mario! What the frick do I do? Did I mess up? Maybe I should just not use my cameras from now on. I don't need to. Maybe that's what Mario punishes me for, by using my cameras too much? Let me test that theory, shall I? No, we didn't move. Maybe if I stay in them too long. Yep, I hear him. He's got his little music box. Okay, there he is. I think he's definitely getting on to me for using the camera. That'd be weird though. So I guess from now on, don't use the camera. I don't know. How dare you attack my Mac, Mario, appearing on the screen like that. Mighty, this is uneventful. 4 a.m. Nobody's gone to the doors yet. The only problem here is friggin' Mario popping up on the screen. But since they're not even at the doors, why would I even need to open the camera? Okay, I hear somebody coming. Please come to the doors. It's 5 a.m. Give me something to do. Hey, there he is, Waluigi! I knew I could count on you, man. You're a real one, Waluigi. You're awesome. My door looks weird. It looks kind of staticky. Don't know what that's about, but I'll take it. At this point, I have enough power. I could probably just keep both of the doors shut again, but there you go. Swing your arms from side to side. Come on, it's time to go do the Mario. Take one step and then again. Let's do the Mario. All together now. I know we got the day off, but who cares? Coming in anyway. Suck it. So far, not a single jump scare has hit me, so there's that. Hello? I knew you'd say that. Or my phone message?
As the factory has been closed off, there really is no way out for you until 6 a.m. when the doors open. Yeah, both doors are heavily locked now automatically, from 12 a.m. to 6 a.m. So
yep.
Yeah, you pretty much
and luckily for you, the generators are still on, so there's that.
Just stay where you are, as I'm on my way to the factory now, as a matter of fact.
Oh, sweet. You can help me out early.
Open the door from the outside, but I doubt I will be able to.
Then why are you even bothering? Holy Mario! How's it going? You're looking good, man. I know you don't have a face at the moment, but still. Mario's already right there. I really don't know if he's gonna punish me for using the camera. At this point, I kind of want to find out, you know? It's gotta be that or something, right? It's gotten bigger. Okay, Mario. I'm ready for you. Yep, okay. There he is, all freaky deaky. He's totally gonna kill me, and I'm ready for it, man. I'll take it at this point. No, nothing else has killed me so far. So please, kill me, Mario. If that's what you want to do to get your revenge, to feel better about being slaughtered, then I'll bite the bullet on that. If that's what if that's what it has to come to. There he is! Oh no! Waluigi's got my head! And he's shaved off all my hair! Alright, let's do it for real. So, note, don't use the security cameras in a game based around using the security cameras, got it? Alright, so what I've observed so far is that Five Nights at Wario's, the original version that I'm playing here, hasn't really held up as much as some other FNAF clones that we've checked out this afternoon. Even the Five Nights at Treasure Island demo had more intrigue going on with it, you know? It's just that Five Nights at Wario's, this one, it's too easy. Like, the animatronics rarely attack you. Even at night 5, I just now saw Luigi and Wario at my doors, and there's not only no reason to really check the cameras, you are punished for checking them. If you check them too many times, Mario kills you. I think that's a weird mechanic. It is at least a unique one. It does have that going for it, that if you check the mechanics too often, if you check the cameras too often, then Mario kills you, but it's a weird restriction to have, in my opinion, to prevent me from checking the cameras, especially when, you know, that would be kind of interesting if there was something that you needed to check the cameras for to make sure it didn't kill you, but you don't need to do that. Everything just comes with the doors. So, yeah. Very strange. And honestly, I just wanted to check out the original again because I actually remembered being a little underwhelmed by it even back then, because there were better FNAF clones out there. It's not that this one's just entirely bad. It has potential, and I think they improved upon that in the later Five Nights at Wario's entries. And then Richard McRoy left Wario's fast food factory for good. I don't know why he showed up the last day, but he did. It remained closed after that day and was never opened again. And no, there was more. But for now, yes. End. I only got jump scared one frickin' time, and it's because I let it happen. At least with SpongeBob. You know, with Five Nights at the... twice with Treasure Island and Five Nights at the Krusty Krab. Both times I ended up getting got, genuinely. This completely failed at that. Sorry, Five Nights at Wario's 1. This early stage of it anyway. Despite some of the things it did do right, like its sound design, doesn't exactly hold up. They can't all be winners, though. They can't all hit it right out of the park, right out of the gate on the first version. Sometimes you gotta build up to your improvements. So there you go. 3 classic fan games from the early era of the FNAF fandom. And hey, I had fun. I recorded for 2 hours straight, and I only got bored at Five Nights at Wario's. Pretty good innings if you ask me. But I think we got a nice sample of what the games were like in those early stages. They were still experimental, they had some nice unique things to them. Some played it more safe, like Five Nights at Wario's, where it was mostly, you know, the same thing, but you can still appreciate the effort they put into it, and the sound design, still pretty good. Of the 3, obviously the most complete and best one was Five Nights at the Krusty Krab. There was still some weirdness to there, don't know what the Sandy at the door stuff was. I think that kinda, like her just being locked at the door, didn't help. I genuinely think that might not have been intentional. Maybe that OG version that I played was bugged. Who knows? So in summation, Five Nights at Treasure Island, pretty dang fun despite the fact that it was only a 2-night demo, and it showed great potential that I'm sure they capitalized on in the later versions. Five Nights at the Krusty Krab, really solid. The graphics especially were really good. There was a lot of original models that they did for that, which of these 3, it's the only one that had that really. I mean, in Five Nights at Treasure Island, they reused a lot of models and just modified them. Same thing for Five Nights at Wario's, but Five Nights at the Krusty Krab, they went all out with that one. And yet they reused the Five Nights at Freddy's Scream, which the other 2 didn't. Strange. And then we have Five Nights at Wario's, which, a commendable effort. There was a lot of nice aesthetic to it, but it lacked in the difficulty department horribly. I mean, I didn't even come close to losing at any point. If I hadn't let myself die with Mario, then it would have never happened at all. And it lacked a lot in the ways of more unique mechanics, nothing to really make it stand out outside of Mario appearing on the screen, and I thought that was a bit more detrimental than helpful anyway. Because then you're just stuck going back and forth, turning on the lights over and over. And that's no fun. But hey, I already am well aware of the fact that it did improve itself by Five Nights at Wario's 2. So there's not really much of a point in criticizing an older version of a game when better versions exist. But man, it was still a good time. I had fun checking these out again, taking a walk down memory lane, and if I hadn't already been recording for 2 hours, there's still a couple more FNaF fan games that I would have liked to check out. And heck, I would have definitely liked to play the newer versions of some of these and see how it could contrast to that, but that would have to be a whole other video, man, or at least a whole different style of video. So hey, maybe next year that's what we'll do. So to further summarize, the FNaF fan games of this era showed a lot of creativity. They really did a good job recreating the style of Five Nights at Freddy's and its mechanics, and you gotta respect them for that. And the jump scares, well, if you're susceptible to them, they can still really get you, even after all these years. So for now, that's gonna be it, everybody. Thank you for watching. Make sure to leave a like and a comment if you enjoyed. Subscribe to be updated on more horror-based content that I might end up doing around here. At the very least every Halloween, but hey, if you guys are interested, maybe I can find the time, make another one of these with other FNaF fan games I didn't check out in this one. Like things like One Night at Flumpty's, Five Nights at Candy's, other stuff like that. There's lots of good ones. And maybe even check out some newer versions of these games that I haven't played yet, like Five Nights at the Krusty Krab 3, or the Five Nights at Treasure Island remaster that they did, which I think also had a new version released just this year. So, I guess you could say this was just a nice look at the humble beginnings of FNaF fan games, and hey, maybe someday we'll get to see how far they've come. But for now, happy Halloween. Until we meet again, I will see you guys later.